Hi guys, thank you guys for being here and watching. I'm the Tempted Empress. This is the full moon reading for the full moon in Cancer, and this is for Cancer. It's for Cancer rising, sun, moon rising. This won't resonate with everybody, of course. It is relatively general, but it will resonate for some, won't resonate for others. I do want to say that as far as time is considered in these readings, on these full moon and new moon readings, this is relevant until the next full moon cycle. It probably won't be like super present like throughout the year, but there'll probably be vague and bits and pieces that are relevant until at least the next full moon. This full moon for Cancer is happening in the first house. So this is a culmination of sorts for Cancer. This spread, I have to say, is fully fucking loaded. Like, I was gonna use the Radiant Rider-Waite deck. My bad. And I started shuffling and the deck did not want to cooperate. So I ended up having to switch, which I was planning on doing. Like, I want to stick to the same decks, at least the same tarot deck. If not, I love the Animal Spirit, so it might be with us for a while. But I want to switch up the tarot decks at least monthly. So I went right back to the Serpent Fire, and I have to say that the Serpent Fire, like, even with the other deck, like, the cards just wanted to come out. Like, it was so many times where, like, a whole bunch of cards flew out. The cards wanted to speak and they had a lot to say. Like, I had to put a lot of cards back because too many were coming out. But this reading is fully loaded. Like, I'm happy for Cancer. It's a great reading. But let's jump into it. From the Animal Spirit, I have the Chameleon Spirit, I have Frog Spirit, Antelope Spirit, and Koala Spirit. For the Tarot, I have the Judgment card, and disregard my nails. I was trying to hold off until closer to Christmas so I wouldn't have to go like in between Christmas and New Year's, if that makes sense. But yeah. I have the Judgment card, the Temperance card, the Sun card, Page of Swords, Four of Wands, Three of Cups, Four of Pentacles, and Ace of Pentacles. Now, the Serpent Fire deck is not a traditional deck. It's not a classic deck. It is definitely a new age deck. I love this deck, I have to say. I do find that I resonate with it a lot. But let's start with Animal Spirit. I feel like that's the easiest. The Animal Spirit is saying to act as if, with a T. Act as if. The Chameleon Spirit. Jesus. I'm so tripped up about this reading I can barely speak. But the Chameleon Spirit is telling you to act as if you have what it is you want. Act as if your life is the way you dream of it being already. Act as if your blessings have come through. Act as if you are already there. Act as if you're training to be something, act as if you're already it. If you're going to school for something, act as if you are already in that career field. This is also saying that if you're like shifting, if you're like moving up levels, if your life is changing and it's putting you in places that you have never been in, around people that you have never been around, be the chameleon. Blend in, adapt, And I don't think Cancer will have a problem with that. I don't think any of the water signs would, but definitely not Cancer. Maybe Scorpio. I feel like Scorpio I feel like out of all three of them, Cancer and Scorpio are kind of stubborn, kind of rigid, whereas Pisces will go with the flow. But out of the three of them, Scorpio is like the most stubborn. Probably because it's fixed. But then we have the Frog Spirit. And it says clear out the clutter. This is really, 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 really important. And this is really important for full moons and waning moons. Get rid of all that stuff you don't need. Get rid of that stuff you have not used in a while. Make room for the new stuff. Make room for the new things to come into your life. Take your old clothes to the Salvation Army, donate, just get rid of everything it is that you do not need that is in your space right now. It will help your headspace and it will help manifestation, because this spread to me is manifestation at its finest, to be honest. Then we have the Antelope Spirit. The Antelope Spirit is saying life is speeding up, which by this tarot spread, I can definitely see that. It's like there is such a marriage between the animal spirit and the serpent fire in this spread. It's ridiculous. Life is getting faster. Things are starting to happen. Things are going to start to happen. They're going to start to come in very rapidly. I also think it does have something to do with not only Jupiter being in a water sign for the previous year, but the fact that the North Node is in Cancer. Then we have the Koala Spirit, and it is saying Spirit has a plan. I feel like this is more so for overwhelm than anything. I do not get this for like being unsure or not knowing. I get the Koala Spirit in this spread in particular to be more so like, I know a lot is happening. I know a lot is happening at once. Just put one foot in front of the other. Spirit has a plan. So my battery is running out. I can't believe it. I could have sworn I put it in a charger. But we do have the Judgment card. The Judgment card is revelations. It is mind-blowing. It's crazy. We have two like mind-blowing cards here. Is it gonna focus? Autofocus? Hello? There we go. We have two kind of cards that refer to the mind being blown. Again, do not pay any attention to my nails. The Page of Swords and the Judgment card. But we have the Page of Swords, the Temperance, the Sun, Judgment, Temperance, Sun, Page of Swords, Four of Wands, Three of Cups, Four of Pentacles, and Ace of Pentacles. I think I'm going to charge my battery. The Judgment card is the big aha, revelations, like mind expansion, growth, evolution of the mind, evolution of the soul, evolution of the spirit. It's like a new beginning, a rebirth, a resurrection of you. I feel like Cancer is in that Cancer bag. Okay. Temperance is talking about manifestation. This is not your typical Temperance card. This one is, I definitely see the balance here, but this is the Serpent Fire Temperance card is more so talking about manifestation, which is really all over in this spread. Like, it's prevalent in this spread. This is such a beautiful card. I think this is my first time seeing it. And then we have the Sun, which is abundance, expansion, happiness, great things happening, great things coming into fruition. Just overall a great card coming full circle in a very, 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 very positive way. The Page of Swords is, again, mind expansion. It's really thinking in different ways, thinking more broad, thinking outside of the box, thinking you know, just differently from what you have ever thought before, like crossing boundaries, breaking through barriers. This is good though, like crossing good boundaries, or a positive crossing of boundaries, I should say. This is pretty dope, pretty amazing. And it's new. It's not new with the page, because the Ace of Swords to me would be new, but this is definitely a shift in something that has been somewhat established previously. The Four of Wands, again, is new beginning. It is also breakthroughs. Like, look at her. Look at her. And look at that full moon behind her. Or is that Mars or somebody? I don't know. This is not the typical Four of Wands, but it does denote, to me, the same level of happiness, the same level of achievement. Like, she got her shit together, and she's ready for the next stage of her plan, the next stage of her life, the next cycle of her life. This is a card of new beginnings and great new beginnings. This is a very, very, very positive card. I don't see too many people other than the Page of Swords, and that page does not give me a person. The Three of Cups is talking about love. It is also, to me, saying that you found your tribe. You found your group. You found your peoples. You might have found your person. This does suggest love, but I can't not notice. I can't disregard the three girls in the card holding up the light to the pyramid. Like, this is dope. Like, you found your niche tribe, if that makes any sense. And with the Four of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles is talking about integrity. I feel like with these two next to each other, if this is a love relationship, this is a serious love relationship. This is a serious love relationship that does not lack any integrity, which is great for Cancer. Like, this is what Cancer needs. Cancer needs to have solid people in their life with the Four of Pentacles that don't make them question much, that check on them, that are in tune with them. Cancer needs those people that, you know, make them feel secure. And with these two cards, it looks like you're getting this. I definitely see love. I definitely see business. I definitely see happiness. And you know, Cancer is emotional. I would not say that it's not like career oriented, but it's in a different way. I feel like ultimately, Cancers just want to be happy, and they want to feel happy. They want to be happy inside and out, and they want to be surrounded by people that make them feel a good type of way. And with the Ace of Pentacles, I feel like this Ace of Pentacles is... Alright, so my battery died, but I think I left off on I also went to go get my nails did, girl. I left off on the Ace of Pentacles, and I feel like the Ace of Pentacles is not only signaling a new cycle, a new manifestation cycle, a new solid cycle. I feel like this has a lot to do with foundation setting and just a brand new foundation. It's the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like this is a new cycle in manifestation. It's a new cycle in wealth building. And it's just a new cycle in, I feel like, building your, or, you know, cultivating roots. But that is all I have for you, Cancer. It's a great reading. It's looking like a great look for the full moon in Cancer. I will see you guys in January. Thanks for watching.